Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the garage doors go up and down, and even better yet, I'm going to show you how to add some sound, make it look real. So, we're going to start off. I am looking at one of my old videos from, looks like 2017 for the dancing skeletons, and I'll show you what I'm talking about first. I'm going to hit spacebar to play. It will start playing, and all of a sudden you should hear two garage doors start opening, and they are lifting past the scene. Now, back in 2017, I thought everybody had a ton of time, so I have these garage doors super slow. After this, I did speed it up a lot faster. And here come the skeletons dancing behind the mask. And it is very slowly rendering, and there you go. And then towards the end, as they pull their skeletons out, you hear the garage doors turn back on, and once again slowly the garage doors return to their spot. Alright, so how did I do this? Well, first, we're going to remind you about the different layers and how important it is to have them all in a certain order, and also remembering that you need to create certain layers to create different visuals. And in this case, the visual is a few different layers. One of the house, so that's your whole house. You also have the shape layer up here, and this shape layer helps hide the garage doors when they're all the way up. So let me go over here and I'll turn off this shape layer, and there you see the bottom of the garage doors peeking out from that whole house mask, which there's a whole house mask. And then down underneath I have the different separate garage doors. So if I turn this one on and off, here's my right garage door. This one on and off, here's my left garage door. You'll see that they are solid through this entire thing. Underneath these layers, I have the garage door sound effects, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, one for each garage door, both opening and closing. And if you look, my garage doors I have stepped to the side here, and that's why you see these visually stepped to the side, so that when the first garage door starts, you can hear it start opening. And then the second. And it makes its way up, and same thing with closing. It just adds that little extra effect. So I have 4 of those, and then the very bottom one, the very furthest layer, I have my dancing skeletons, and you can see them hiding behind the garage door. Alright, so let's go into the different masks that I have. How did I come up with a garage door layer, you might ask? So what I did was I searched around and I found a cool looking old garage door that looked all boarded up, and then I took some blood splatter, I threw that on the garage door, and I did one separate for each of these. And you can go back into one of my Photoshop lessons in the back, and that will help you fit the images to the space. But when I saved them as separate images, so that way I could put them in separately and move them around. So let's go into the images first. To have anything moving, you're going to need to work in the transform and the position, and you'll see that I have my keyframes here. So I have my stopwatch turned on, and I have the different keyframes here. Now each one of these keyframes shows a different position of the garage door. This one is fully closed. Then I have this one as fully open. And then the next one I have remain as fully open. And then this last one is fully closed. Now it's really important to have this guy in here. If you forget to have this stay in the same position, what you're going to notice is as your skeletons are playing, you'll see the garage door just slowly closing across this entire path. It will just slowly come back to that position. So it's really important to have this guy here to show that it is in that fully open position. Okay, same thing with this one here to be in the fully closed position, or from the start of your video your garage door will be slowly creeping open, and that kind of loses the entire effect. So really all you needed to do in the garage side was time out the opening and closing. This one has it set, it looks like, without zooming in, it looks like we're like roughly, 3 seconds in to like 17 seconds. So it's a pretty long span of it being open. If I want to make that move faster, I would just need to close these in a little bit, okay, and make them closer together. Same with this one, and that would speed everything up. Now, I did the same thing for this bottom garage door. So this one is showing me the right garage door. I did the same thing for the left garage door, putting in these 4 simple keyframes. And to put those in, just in case you forget, so let's put a random one in here. So I'm back on my garage door. I'm going to, you can either move the garage door, or you can click here, and then you can move the position however you would like. I'll just kind of move it around, and you can see it creeped over to this side a little bit up here. And now from here to here, the fully open, it will slowly creep over to that right side. That's not really what I want, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. But keyframes, they're really easy to put in. You can either click here, or if you are moving the object itself at a certain point in time, so like 45 seconds, I want the garage door to be like halfway down, I can move that, and instantly a keyframe is created. Alright, so that's a couple different ways to show you about that whole garage door scenario, how I have it broken down. Now the garage sound effect. So simple way to do it: if you have a garage door, go on out with your iPhone and hit record. If not, I'm sure if you search around you'll be able to find a garage door sound effect clip. So I took that sound effect clip, and I only needed a certain portion of it. So it's really long, so I only needed a short segment of it, so I just shortened the volume. And if you notice, I'll zoom in here just to make it a little easier to see. If you notice, for this right garage door, I have these timed and set up where the movement and the start of the sound start at the same time, and the movement and the end of movement, should I say, and I have the sound end at the same time. Same thing, you'll see this one's kind of stepped over. It matches and lines up exactly with my left side garage door. Okay, and then same thing with the opening and closing. I just have it moved down to that end. These sounds, to add that in, you just drag and drop it into your, or import it into your files, and drag and drop it down and in. It's really pretty straightforward. So hopefully this answered all the questions that you have about how I make my garage doors go up and down. That is actually one of the features that people talk about the most. They're like, are those things really in your garage? Did your garage doors really go up? How did you time that? Are you sitting out there pushing the button? I get all different reactions and remarks simply by using this feature, and you can see it's pretty easy. It's a sound clip, and it's 2 garage door images with 4 keyframes each going up and down. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a comment, a like, a thumbs up, or whatever they're doing now, and please feel free to ask me any questions. If you did this successfully, please share it with me so that way I can share it along, and I would love to see your progress as you are working through these tutorials. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.